Hello, everybody, and welcome. And today we're throwing it back like a backseat of a Cadillac. You see who I got next to me? It's the new hip god. The man is back in the building on camera. Everybody's sending more positive vibes to him. He is still currently healing. I might give him the mic just real quick, just give y'all a little update on what's going on.
True, the road to recovery continues. It's a road to, bro.
Just to give y'all a little hint of how much we love y'all and get this content out. Jay is sitting at an obtuse angle. If you ever look at him and you see him kind of leaning one way or the other, it's because he can't really sit like a normal person just yet.
I can't.
All right.
But we do whatever we can for y'all out there.
For the content. Do it for the tube. As they said, do it for the vine. Do it for the tube.
Sir. Yeah, we do it for the tube.
Now, so what are our downs this week here, Qualls? Well, first down. It's going to be PC news. We're going to do a little bit of Super Bowl prediction as courtesy of the Four Horsemen. That's what they wanted us to cover.
Italy, Johnny Walker, Uncivil, the whole gang over there in
Gang,
PC
gang.
land.
Gang,
Give
gang.
them love.
All right. Now, so second down is going to be State of the Game. This week is going to be, it's going to be one of your favorite topics. What are we covering this week in State of the Game there, Jay?
Maximum football. It's getting ready to be February. They're supposed to be coming with a dev update, dropping a video.
Fire.
And
And the third and final down is going to be Woody's Roundup. It's going to be a return of the Salty Sniper. He's going to be with us on that.
Are you going to do your usual little dance that you do?
Woody's Roundup. Come on, it's time to play. Hey man, that's Toy Story. That's my childhood, man. But that is your downs. But I'm gonna throw a quick plug at you guys because I'm gonna date this video. So the 30th is today as we're recording this. Tomorrow, me and this old man is gonna be throwing hands in the ring. Undisputed's dropping, so you don't want to miss any of that stuff. Stay in contact, everything. All the links down below in the description for Discord and everything else. Don't want to miss any of that.
Yeah, plus the Undisputed podcast coming your way.
Oh shit! Now might do a little bit more of that in one of the segments. We might tell you a little bit more of that. But anyway, enough jibber jabber. The intro has been long enough. It's been 2 damn minutes, and it's going on to third down. Hello, everybody. Welcome to First Down. This is CCFL PC News, and today they're in Week 10. Week 10 and they're battling out. 8 weeks away from these playoffs. So, Italy and the gang wanted us to do some early Super Bowl predictions. And I'm here to tell you, you got some headhunters in there. You got some, and somebody also allowed Johnny Walker to be the Bills.
Come on.
I don't know. I don't know who did that.
Yeah.
But whoever did that needs to be sent home with no pay. That's what that needs to happen. Now, Jay, we know a bunch of these people in here. We see where Week 10's at. Where do you see the bowl going? What city is it going to go through?
I'll tell you what. I'm going to go. Listen to this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm sticking to the original script.
Oh shit, the Colts?
I'm sticking to the original universe, the one that we reside in. The road to the Super Bowl in the NFC is going through the commish of the league. Fly, Eagles, fly, Italy. And then on the AFC side,
Disgusted.
call me another homer. Yeah, they're 5-3 right now. I know that a certain team from Cincinnati thought they was going to go out there and make it Burrowhead. But no. Mahomes said, no, you go, Mahomes, and burrow your head.
I ain't gonna lie. That just a real quick sidebar. They were 2 hell of games yesterday. Now, one being more boring than the other because we had a fullback playing quarterback at one point.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
I hope Patrick Mahomes silenced everybody that he is not the best quarterback in the NFL, period. Everybody said that he needed his mobility. The man took care of business, over 300 yards from the pocket.
Multiple TDs.
From the pocket.
Multiple
from
TDs.
the pocket. Yeah, multiple TDs. I don't care what anybody says. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, get them all out of here. You all bow at the throne of Mahomes. 5 straight AFC Championship games.
At
How
home.
long has he been in the year?
At home.
Yeah, at home. He's been in the league for 5 years. He's on his way to his 3rd Super Bowl. You're watching a generational talent on the level of a Michael Jordan.
Oh.
On the level of a Michael Jordan. You can sit there, go ahead and say Brady now, because I guarantee you in 20 years, you're going to be talking about Mahomes.
All right.
Killed it. I'm glad he did it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just real quick before we get back to the podcast, the PC League. I am a big Josh Allen fan. Jay will tell you. But I got to tell you right off the rip, Josh Allen shit the bed when it came to playoffs this year. Played terrible. Now, let's move on to the other boy from Ohio. Joe Burrow. Did you know this, Jay? Before this game, did you know that Joe Burrow was undefeated against Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
Patty Mahomes has not beat him yet.
Yeah.
So, they both played a hell of a game, but Patty Mahomes on 1 foot.
From the pocket.
Not even just that. Gee, they had all of their starting wide receivers hurt except for 2. Miko only played 2 quarters. You had Marquez Valdez-Scantling having an outbreak day. Somebody that was cut or traded from the Green Bay Packers, couldn't make it work with Aaron Rodgers, but he's making it work with Patrick Mahomes. Listen, I know that Jalen Hurts had an MVP season this year. And I know that Jay is not going to give him the end-all be-all because it's one great season. You got to show me a catalog. But if Patrick Mahomes' catalog has not put him up there with some of the greatest in conversation right now, then I don't know what he has to do. 5 straight AFC championship games, all of them at home. 3 Super Bowls in the last 10 years. Yes, does he have a home?
Not 10 years. You
5.
said 10 years.
5.
5 years.
5. Yes, he has one of the greatest quarterback head coaches of all time in Andy Reid, and that might have something to do with it, but if you cannot tell me that this man does not make magical things happen every game that he played.
Let me ask you this. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL?
Right now?
Yeah, period. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL? If you want to start a franchise day one and you want that guy to lead your franchise from day one, who's it going to be?
Patty Mahomes. Right? And you know what's crazy is he's only 27.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's going to rewrite everything.
I can't wait to see it. I look for it. We're going to be hating. Just go back and dock this because we're going to be hating this man in about 5 years.
Yeah, it's true. We're talking Boston now. But let's get back to the PC League tangent. But to bring it all the way back full circle, AFC, I think it's going to run through Arrowhead. Folks is KC's owner in Italy in the NFC with the Eagles.
I got no. And here's why. No offense to Italy. Italy, you know you my boy, but I fucking hate the Eagles. So I'm gonna give the number 1 seed to Philly. Go fly. But I'm gonna have the Purple People Eaters be the upset with Uncivil.
What?
And coming out of there, going to the bowl.
Oh.
Yep.
What?
It's gonna go through Minnesota and Captain Comeback. And on the AFC side, man, I gotta give it to that boy. You know what I'm saying? That whiskey drinking son of a gun, Johnny Walker. Yep, he's 7-1 with the Buffalo Bills right now. He will climb that inevitable ship of a mountain that's sitting on Josh Allen's fucking shoulders right now. That's his Achilles heel. He's becoming the next version of Kirk Cousins.
Everybody's favorite relative.
An amazing regular season quarterback. Now, don't get me wrong, Josh Allen's way better than Kirk Cousins. Don't trip now. He's the top 5 QB in the league. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be Johnny Walker and Uncivil in the bowl. And I think Johnny Walker's going to make the Bills fans want to shout, throw their hands up and shout, come on now, shout, come on now. Anyway, yes, that's my 2 picks. Let us know down below, guys, in the comments what your 2 picks are going to be. Jake, anything you want to say to the PC folks? We
make sure, and we will be broadcasting that Super Bowl. I don't know what it will be. It'll be Super Bowl 9. It will be actually a CCFL Super Bowl
9. Yes, sir.
Brother.
Also,
and me and Qualls will be there to announce it, brother.
What are you going to do, brother? When Smoking Jay and Qualls and Daddy want to go wild on you, brother. Anywho, also join the Neon link, man. This is very helpful for you. Join this. But anyway, we're going to throw it to state of the game in second down.
with every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the State of the Game. And today, what we're going to be focusing on, as Quasi said last week, is one of the 4 games that you see around here. This week, we're going to be talking about Maximum Football and the highly anticipated trailer or something that is supposed to be dropping next month. Well, it will be next month by the time that you see this video, but we're just going to talk about some of the things that we want to see in the trailer or the dev diary, whatever it is. I'll go ahead and kick it over to you, Quas. What's like one of the things that you like really that you're looking to see in this trailer, in this dev update?
I want to see the inner workings of Dynasty or franchise or CFM or whatever. Because I got to talking with Micah. Shout out to Micah. And the Discord server over there, and I said some things that I'd like to see come back in like previous Madden games, like ticket prices, food prices, stadium deals, even potential like community deals with the state that you're in, like things you can, more things that I can micromanage the team and the stadium and the staff, the better. And
some money.
I would actually like to see, along with it, this goes hand in hand, I would like to see more in-depth coordinators than just talent points you can spend.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. Like, you want to see, like, more focus, like things that they can help develop in...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to just... Don't get me wrong, it's fun to just play with an OP team, but I want to know if really I can get in there and start with somebody from the bottom of the bottom and feel that natural progression.
You want to be able to make like a bad player a good player, and a good player an above average player. Like you be able to support roles, like make support players and just instead of just empty numbers, like hey, he's good with cornerbacks and he gets some 10%.
Exactly. Now,
for me, what I want to see is what they've done as far as with the tackling animations overall, just to see how players move, both pre and post play, like the interactions after a tackle's been made. How does the game look when the guys are going back to the huddle and the high fives? And, it's really going to pull you in along with the just the overall, progression of development and kind of like what's next on the horizon. What are they going to try to tackle next? I know that
look at the pun. We're supposed to you hear the pun?
Yeah.
What are they going to tackle next? No, I'm just kidding.
But just like the physics-based tackling, just kind of like the guts of how this engine is going to like work? What's going to differentiate it from a football game that was made like Madden on the Frostbite engine? What little things is, are they going to set this game apart from the rest of the game, from the Axis football, from the new 2K game, the next version of Madden? And I have a lot of faith in Modus and Micah in the game. They're going to be able to deliver.
As do I. Now, I have a question mostly for you and the community. So we know most of the tackling, if not all, is physics-based.
I would say it's a combination of both.
Right. Well, it has to be. You have to have some animation in the game, or else you'd run around like a ragdoll. So let's just ask this question, right? Because it's always a fine balance between animations and physics. Now, I'm assuming if you're just like me, you want to lean more away from the canon animations and more towards the physics and real and how a player is supposed to move. Yeah, with that being said, now, I'm just going to use this as an example. Let's say a Derrick Henry type running back versus a 5'0" corner. The bigger back should, in theory, win the battle damn near every time, unless you go for the legs.
Yes.
In Madden, however, it's a random event. But that's what we're hoping for in Maximum Football. Now, this goes hand in hand with the receiver and the defending animations. What are you looking to, like, if you could go perfection, how would you want them to work that out? Like, if you can go, okay, this is what I want, this is how I want it.
What, with catching?
With catching, yeah. With player interaction in general, because that's a big part of the game,
Yeah, I think catching, that's, how I feel about like catching. I always thought that should be like an RNG thing, really based on stats. If you want to get into the sim part of it, this sounds weird. I hate that where players can take over like the possession catching
and user catch.
Yeah, and it totally overtakes the stats, and a guy just basically becomes a 99. So they have to make it to where when that does happen, it makes sense, and it still feels like it's in the player's control, but at some point it does come down to RNG based on the player's stat, like what his catch rating is.
Right, versus what a defender's defensive rating is.
Yes, so all those numbers are going to have to come in and crunch. I'd like to see somebody use that what the next gen stats actually
and break it all down.
Advertised.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that we see advertised all the time in the NFL games, and Madden gives us next gen stats, but it just tells you how fast the guy runs. But I want the total number crunching to where when that play happens, my input is in the equation, but like a play has a 21% chance of being successful, or this or that, and based on the numbers of what the defense are called and what the scheme is, where the zones are, all those numbers should come into play every single snap, every single play. It just shouldn't be okay, I'm running this route, he takes so many steps here, I know if I just throw this pass there, he's going to be open because of the logic, the game is flawed. Like, every play needs to be totally random. Every play needs to feel different. Your offensive lineman shouldn't respond the same way just because you call a certain play. Even if you call that same play, your line blocks a little bit differently. Somebody, messes up here. Like, that's the kind of football game.
I like it. I love that. That's complete, because honestly, it's gotten to the point in Madden where you can basically predict what's going to happen 9 times out of 10. There's no randomness, if you will.
Yeah, if certain blocks play out the same, if you call a certain run play and a defense calls a certain defensive play, if you run that play 10 times, like 10 times out of 10, or I'd say 9 times out of 10, that play is going to play out the exact same way. The blockers are going to block the same type of people. Them AI controlled backs are going to run the certain way. It's going to be the same result every time, and that's not football. Like, you might get the perfect block every now and then, but it's not going to happen.
It's random. It's even some of the best players. Some of the best players in the league fuck up and make mistakes too. It's not going to be wall every time. So I'm with you on that. I can't wait. Also can't wait to see how if they carry over the previous iteration of this game's playbook stuff. I can't wait to get into all that good stuff.
Yeah, so much. But I mean, that's all we have on
February.
Maximum. Yeah, we're here. We're in February, so it's probably going to be a video of its own.
Oh yeah, standalone, 100%.
Yeah. If not, we'll bring it to you here in State of the Game inside of the podcast, and hopefully we should be hearing some 2K news along with some Axis football news, and we'll be bringing that to you.
No, college is coming soon. You got a year, but cool college.
A year's nothing. So does that wrap it up?
All right, that's it for me, man.
Got nothing, bro.
All right, well, look. If you're interested in anything Max Football, please join the server. All the Discord links are down below. Anything you want to get out to myself or to Micah, who's an awesome community manager and lead over there, we cannot wait to play this game. We cannot wait to see the trailer. But that's enough jibber jab.
Oh my God!
Micah, team Micah! But we're going to throw it on to the third and final down. And you're going to get to meet the Salty. Bye, everybody! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third and final down. I hope you enjoyed the other two. State of the Game. It's always fun to do. I can't wait to do it again next week. The old man is no longer here. He is up in the hospital bed resting that good old hip. Yeah. It takes a lot to, get him up out of the bed, but he did it for you guys. So if that doesn't earn a like, I don't know what does. You know what I'm saying? Guy with one hip rocking it for y'all. Hit that like button. Do it. Pity like. Anyway. Today,
this motherfucker pushing it.
Anywho, we are finally able to see the playoff bracket there, Mr. Salty Sniper. And we have quite an interesting number one seeds.
I see that.
I would say. Because you have the Detroit Lions with Mr. Wiggles, undefeated. Along with the Panthers now. They're still undefeated. The 1 and 2 is basically neck and neck. And we have Jesse, because I slipped, and I believe Pittsburgh Steelers slipped as well. So he jumped both of us and took the number one spot. Now, there's still a few games to play. I think we're in week 10. Not 10. I think we're week like 11 or 12, somewhere in that bubble. Somewhere in that bubble. And, there's plenty of time to slip. Plenty of time for this stuff to change. And shockingly, you're still in a playoff race outside of it at 8-5. Coach is still at it, 8-5. Does it? Where Jay always is.
Huh, I don't see Jay in there. That's weird.
Exactly.
Okay. We's comedians up in here. We's comedians.
Yeah, we so funny. We so funny. We so damn funny. Hey, man. Hey, look. If you don't think that control freak didn't have a headset on so he can hear every piece of this in the hospital bed, you got him fucked up. He got to know everything. Cat Williams, everything. No, but I'm going to do a quick guesstimate real quick, and then I'm going to throw it to you, Kyle, and then I want you guys, the community out there, to kind of just break this down. This will be the last time you see this, and this will be the last time we talk about the playoffs until probably about week 17 or 18. Because, we don't want to just throw playoffs in your face every week. That's just boring.
Yeah.
But for me, man, I'm gonna throw a curveball here. I'm gonna say Jesse and the Houston Texans and Blackout Breezo, the new next gen god, and the AFC Championship. And then for me, it's impossible. One or two. It actually might be possible. I'm gonna say Wiggles. Which, by the way, game of the week this coming up week is Wiggles and Panthers, aka AJ Carp play. So there will not be an undefeated team after the next sim. Keep that in mind. But I'm gonna say AJ Carp and the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions in the NFC Championship. You know what else is really weird on this graphic, Kyle? Is you see in the NFC, the Bears are in the playoff.
I was
CCFL?
just looking at that.
In CCFL.
I was just looking at.
They got a new owner or something?
Yeah,
Keep on trying to get out.
That's
But
crazy.
they keep on pulling me back in.
That's crazy.
That's
I was
weird.
gonna say the exact same thing whenever you gave me a second.
That's crazy. Shout out to folks, man. That's awesome. That's great,
First time
man.
since CCFL has ever become a thing that
No.
the Bears have been in the Super Bowl.
That's not true. Old man did make the playoff one year. I think he did. I gotta give him
one of the
credit.
years that didn't really count though.
No, I got beat by Marcel.
He got beat by Marcel. That was one of Marcel's championship runs, I think. But he did make the playoff.
Believe you.
He did. He made the play. I gotta. If I'm bragging on him and busting his balls, I gotta at least give him the credit where credit's due. But yeah, I'm going CJ. I'm going Detroit Panthers and Texans and Ravens. And I think in the bowl is. I think it's gonna be crazy irony. I think Wiggles continues the undefeated streak and be the second man only to make it to the Super Bowl undefeated in CCFL history against the only man to ever do it and win the bowl, and that's Breezy.
That would be a good matchup.
Breezy and the Ravens versus Detroit and the Lions. How do you feeling, Cass?
I'm kind of eyeballing that Ravens and Bengals matchup in the first round there.
Ooh,
That's going to be an exciting one.
Cap the stepper.
Cap the stepper. Stepping on them.
Stepping on them. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but that one is going to be a very good game. The Chiefs and Steelers could be a good game, although I will note that the Steelers just got a new user today, so they could possibly slip out of the playoffs if that user does not have a good hold on where he is.
Mike Tomlin got on the phone with New Orleans and brought over Jamarion to take over as GM. So he is the new user for the Steelers.
Do we know when he joined to take over the Saints? Was it
A while ago. At least 6 or 7
It
events
wasn't at the
ago.
beginning of the year,
Nope.
though, right? So the
I'm gonna
fact
say
that
by
the Saints
trade
aren't in the
deadline.
playoff, the fact that the Saints aren't in the playoffs doesn't really mean anything. Obviously, haven't really saw too many of his games, so I don't know what he's really got in store for Kansas City. But obviously, you see me and Quasi going in the first round too, so that should be a good game as always.
Yeah.
If the playoff picture obviously stays as it is now.
It would have to, because we play one more time.
Yes.
And I think you play
Which
coach.
is
We play week 18,
2 weeks?
last game of the season.
Oh, last week. Okay.
Yeah. And you play coach one more time? Or are all those games? Am I your last division game?
I do play coach one more time.
That's a big game because y'all are both 8-5.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. It's gonna be a dog fight. Just say that.
Couple dogs.
But looking over on the other side, yeah, Random Chicken and the Cowboys have changed hands. What was it? Last week or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. It was Brown. Mr. Brown went over to San Fran, and we had a new user who is a huge Dallas fan, join.
Yes. So the first user got them in good playoff positioning, obviously. So hopefully he can continue that because, you know, I love to see my Dallas Cowboys
Losing
in the
playoffs.
playoffs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Huh?
What?
Huh? Huh? What? Huh?
What?
My heart. It's all right though, because the 49ers lost because they didn't have a quarterback. So
Literally no quarterback.
that would, you know. So a little backstory here. Obviously, Cap is my friend. He's the 49ers owner. Owner in real life. He's the 49ers owner, and he was over at my house. And
Sure he was. During the playoffs.
I was like, man, at least we didn't lose like this because this looks painful. Not having a quarterback.
literally.
Although some could argue having no quarterback is just better than watching Dak Prescott throw 3 interceptions or what should have been 3 interceptions. So, but yeah, all right. And then so you got Panthers, and then you know those are the Bears up there.
The Bears.
Folks took them to the playoffs the same amount of times that Jay did in his first season, then Jay has the entire time in CCFL.
That's saying something.
Just one more shot.
Do I play you again this year, Salty?
Yeah, y'all do.
I don't know.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, because y'all played early twice. Technically, 3 times.
Oh, yeah, because Jay beat me twice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I swept you.
Emotional damage.
It's weird. Huh. I don't see a dolphin in the picture there, though.
That dolphin will be there as soon as we get rid of Tua.
Tua's hot doo-doos.
I remember at the beginning of the year where, Tua's like our quarterback. Tua's our quarterback.
We believe in Tua. I just got to remember to roll out to the left.
Told you I had to be politically correct.
No, what you really mean to say is I have to be able to sit up at the edge of the bed. You can't play lane.
This is also very true.
Oh, man.
So, who'd you say for the Super Bowl, Quasi?
Undefeated Lions versus the only undefeated person to do it and win the bowl, the Ravens.
I'm going to put the Chiefs in there.
Ooh. Okay.
For
Mr.
the
Venigi.
AFC.
Mr. Venigi.
High praise for Mr. Venigi. On the other side, though, I think I can agree with you that Wigglesticks keeps his momentum going. He's looked good all year, obviously undefeated, so I think he'll make it to the Super Bowl.
Lost by 6 points. Lucky motherfucker. So close. Anywho, but since the old man keeps echoing in, go ahead, throw us your Super Bowl picks, old man.
My Super Bowl pick, I am going to go with the Chicago Bears against the Baltimore Ravens.
Stupid!
Way to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Anywho. Well, community, you know what to do. Tell us your Super Bowl picks. I know it's a wee bit early, but tell us your Super Bowl picks down in the comments below. All the info and descriptions down below. If you're new here, please hit that like button and subscribe. And also, I know you're out there watching and not subscribing. Subscribe, man! Subscribe! But you know what? Even if you don't subscribe. Kyle, what do we say? Even if you don't subscribe, we what?
Want you guys to stay just who you are. Never change.
Just the way you are. Alright, everybody, we're out of here from Cross 91. Salty, Sniper, and Smoking. Yay!